All right, Mixed Master B here for MMB Radio, and on the phone line right now I have adult film star Miss Bethany Benz. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing awesome. Thanks for calling in to MMB Radio, and how's everything been going with you? I mean, we got a lot of questions, but how are you doing today? Everything good?
Yeah, I'm doing great. I can't complain.
Awesome. So, everybody knows you're an adult film star, but you didn't get right into adult film. You did the whole reality thing. So kind of give everybody kind of like a background of like how that all started.
Well, I used to like model. I mean, I still model, but I used to do like music videos, and then I did a reality show, and then I kind of like got into different type of modeling, I guess, if you can see. So that's kind of like slow progress. That's how it happened.
So you were on what, For the Love of Ray J, right?
Yes, on VH1.
Okay. And did you have any like prior ambitions to want to get into the adult film business before going on that show, or did all that just come afterwards?
No, I wasn't even like thinking or never, was planning on doing it. It just kind of happened. So it was just kind of like a random thing.
Now, how did you get casted for The Love of Ray J? Was that something you just kind of like saw a casting thing and just filled it out, or?
Well, I mean, like I said, I was a model, so one of my agents was like, they want to audition for this thing. There's going to be filming in LA. They don't, they didn't have enough girls or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, sure. I don't mind going to California. So
yeah, most people don't mind just getting up and, going to Cali. Nice weather and everything. So where are you originally from?
Yeah, it was like well, I'm originally from Europe. Like, I'm half Russian and my dad is from Africa. So,
okay. So how old were you when you moved over to the States?
I was 12 when I moved here.
Okay. Now, we've been telling people tweeting questions, so we got a lot of crazy questions. And one of the things you mentioned that you're from Europe and everything, and people want to know, is the accent real, or is it like a put on?
I mean, I think it's very lame if you're gonna fake an accent. Yes, my accent is real. Like I don't understand why would anybody fake an accent. I'd rather not have an accent, but I do have an accent, and it's not going away. So yeah, it's real. Because I'm not from this country, and English is not my first language.
There's some thirsty people out there. They're thirsty for attention, so they'll fake an accent if it gets some attention.
No, I'm an immigrant. I wasn't born here, so my accent is real. Yeah.
So are you a legal resident of the United States now, or?
Yeah. Yeah, we got like a citizenship and everything in my family, so I am a United States citizen, naturalized.
That's very awesome. So, all right, back to the whole Ray J thing. So there was a lot of stuff that went on there, and it was a lot of it is like reality TV shows. People always say like a lot of it's made up, a lot of it's they tell you to hype it up a little bit. So was a lot of the drama on the show really real, or did they just kind of like tell you to like play it up?
I'd say 50-50. Like, they took away, like, when you're filming those type of things, there's no TV, there's no phones, there's no communication with the outside world. So basically, you have nothing to do, but you're stuck in a house with, like, 12 other people or 13 other people, and it's nothing to do but drink. Alcohol is there, like, 24/7. So it's kind of like, the drama is kind of halfway real, but then, of course, the producers wanted you to kind of, like, play it up a little bit. So.
Yeah, so when there's, like, fights, they're, like, smack them harder. Like, are they, like, instigating shit, or what?
I don't know. I guess my cast, he wasn't really that physical, so I didn't have a crazy cast. Like, we was all cool. So there wasn't no physical fights, but the drama was crazy.
Now, did you have a prior knowledge of who Ray J was before going on the show, or did you have, like, no clue who he was?
Yeah, I guess I knew he was the guy that did... I knew he was Brandy's brother, and then the sex tape, so he had a buzz going on at the moment, just because of the sex tape, and I guess he had, like, a new album out or whatever.
So, did you really have feelings for him during the show? And be honest, like, did you really, or was it really like, I'm just trying to win this competition?
No, I think when I met him, I didn't have any connection, so I was really not into it the whole time. I was like ready to go home anyways.
So you was ready to bounce before you even got in there. You was just like, all right, this shit is whack.
Yeah, I didn't, like, once I met him, we didn't click, so.
Now, I heard he's really short in person. Is he really short?
I mean, he's shorter than me, like, I don't know, like, how, I mean, he's short person, you know, yeah, but, he's short.
But you're pretty tall, right? How tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
Okay, so you're 5'10", so he's shorter than 5'10", so that's not...
Yeah, he's probably like 5'8" or something, so he's not that short, but he's shorter than me.
Yeah, so we'll go with 5'7". I think he's more like 5'7".
I think it's like 5'8", but, you know, it doesn't really matter.
All right, so you really weren't feeling the chemistry with him. I mean, obviously, like, he was probably living it up. Like, did you feel like there was any girls on the show that, like, he really wasn't into and that, like, he was just kind of hoping they would go away? Or do you feel like he was just kind of just, like, he would just get with anyone?
I don't think he really cared, like, they were paying him good, so he was just going with the flow. I don't really think he was trying to find anything. He just needed that check. Like, that's what that was.
So people are tweeting in, and like I said, a lot of them know you from the TV show, and a lot of them are like, did anything sexually happen between you and Ray J?
Unfortunately, no, nothing happened.
He didn't hit that? Oh, come on.
No, not him.
Oh, wow, that's a disappointment for him. The whole show, nothing happened?
I mean, no, he didn't want to live there. Like, it wasn't like his house. It was like Cass's house, you know.
Well, I felt like everybody thought it was like a whole season of just Ray J just like hooking up with random chicks.
I mean, I think he hooked up with like few people, but not like from the beginning anyways. So no, it was like most people on the show he didn't hook up with.
So was there anyone on the show that like you really despised?
Did not get along with, you mean?
Yeah, like any of them that you really just irked you?
I mean, nobody particularly that I like had beef with, you know. No, not really.
Okay. Do you keep in touch with any of the girls that are still on the show, or are you just kind of just like, fucking I'm out, I left the place?
I mean, we did, but now it's been like 3 years, so at this point, like, I know, like, if I need to get in contact with them for, like, a booking or something, I can get in contact with them, but we don't really hang out like that, you know.
Now, I know when you stopped doing the show, like, you know, you were gone for a little bit, and then, like, there was, like, I guess there was different people that did interviews with you, and I had read some different things that people were, like, you know, asking you, would you ever get into adult business, and you were kind of like, no, I'm not into that. Like, at what point were you like, I'm just going to do this?
There was no point. I had an agent, and, you know, he was a mainstream agent. And one time, I guess, you know, we were talking, and he's like, you know, if you ever want to make some extra money, this is what I also do. And I was like, no way, you know, I can't really do that because I'm, like, high profile. I mean, I'm not going to get away with doing that. And nobody noticed it. So then I thought about it for, like, a year. And I just, like, forget it. Like, let me try it. I guess curiosity killed the cat.
So, all right. So did you work with this agent, or did you sign on to a production company?
No, it was all through him. He was like, yeah, just come down to LA, you know. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. Just, you know, try it out and you will make good money. So, and I did it, and I'm like, I'm going to do this. And if I hate it, I'm never going to do it again. And I didn't hate it. So there you go.
So how was, what was the initial reaction? Because I know when the internet found out. Like when the first like videos started popping up of you doing like porn, like the internet went crazy. Like the shit was bananas. Like people was like blowing up. This was like right before like social media was starting to get real hot. But like imagine if, like, to put it in context, it's like it would be like Twitter would be like trending right now. Like they was like, yo, like Bethany Benz, like Caviar was just like on a video. So like, did you like did the friends and family start hitting you up like?
I mean, I didn't think like people were gonna find out, and I didn't think
You didn't think
it was
people were
gonna
gonna
be
find
quick.
out. You make a
I'm
fucking
telling you,
porno and people are not gonna find out.
I mean, my agent was just kind of like, it's so many videos, it's so many girls. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be a big deal, but it was a big deal, so I wasn't ready.
You weren't ready for the whole, like, here I
The
am
whole
world.
attention, I thought it was just going to be buried somewhere, and it's going to take a while until people are going to realize that it's me.
Yeah,
But
it wasn't buried in his sock drawer, believe that. That shit was viral. So, like, how did friends and family react to that?
Well, my family didn't find out till later, and then I guess, I mean, it was what it was, so what can I say?
So, alright, so you get into the porn, and you thought about it. First it was no, then you were like, fuck it, I'm gonna do this. But, like I mentioned before, did you have any kind of, like, prior, like, experience with porn? Like, had you watched it in your leisure time? Like...
I mean, no, I don't really watch porn. I mean, I know about, like, I don't know, I used to do, like, from the show, like, I used to host parties, and I also used to feature them, so maybe that's, like, the only closest thing to that, to adult entertainment, that I did. So.
Okay, so we'll get a couple questions here from the fans. All these fans, they always want to know, like, what are the exact measurements?
My exact measurements?
Yes, and not European. Like, we ain't got no conversion charts here, so.
I'm 34 double D, like 26 and 36, 37.
Okay. So, yeah, like I said, all these questions. I'm trying to get through some of them. Some of them are really interesting questions, so I hope you're ready for some of these. So, fans want to know, like, when you got into porn, like, obviously they said, like, the first couple of videos, like, you seemed really nervous, and then, like, you really got into it. So they were like, what do you enjoy the most about doing adult film?
I mean, I guess sex, like, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, you could be real honest.
Yeah,
if you like the money, you like the money. You know what I mean? I've had people answer it that way.
No, I don't think you should do it for the money. Like, it's not a good, you can do other things to make money. But basically, doing something you like and actually, like, making it into, like, a job. So I guess that's what I like about it.
So how old were you when you first lost your virginity?
I was 13.
Okay, so right as you moved to the States.
Yeah.
See, you gotta love that great Western culture. You come over to the States and she get turned the fuck out. So 13 years old, who was this with? Was it with a boyfriend or?
It was with a friend. So, yeah, it was just a friend.
Was he older or?
Yeah, he was like 17.
Okay. And where did this all commence at?
Where did it happen? I mean, it happened in the bed, like,
Well, I mean, I don't know if it was his bed, you know what I mean? If he had a bunk bed, or, you know what I mean? The back of a car.
It was in his bed, like, he had a place or whatever.
You know, what is your favorite thing to do, like, sexually?
I mean, I like everything. Like, I mean, I know it's just when I have sex one way, then it's just boring. So, kind of like to switch it up,
So you're more.
I like to role play too. I like that sometimes.
Okay, what's your favorite role playing scenario?
I mean, I don't know. I'm more into like a rough role play, so I like robberies and shit like that.
Okay. So someone just like robbed a bank and you're just like, freeze, I want to fuck you, or like how, like kind of.
No, like somebody roughed me up a little bit. That's my role play.
Okay. So you like a little bit more aggressive?
Yeah, but don't hurt me for real. But
yeah, like don't knock you the fuck out, right?
Yeah.
Like I want to remember what the hell happened. I don't want to wake up the next morning and like a puddle of blood. Like what the fuck happened to me?
Yeah, I don't want that. So basically, just the fine line.
So are you more of a giver or a taker?
I don't know. I guess I'm more like a taker.
Okay. So what would you say is like your best trait? Like a lot of people like claim that they have, great head game. Like what do you think people like after they're with you are just like, yo, that's what she's really good at?
I mean, I heard my head game is good. I don't know. Oh, but that's what I heard.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you enjoy when guys go down, or is it just?
Yeah, I like I said, I'm almost into everything as long as it's not weird.
Well, what is something that you still want to try that you haven't?
I don't know. I never got into like BDSM things, so I want to kind of, try it. I'm just not into it. It was kind of weird for me, so I don't know. I kind of want to get into that a little more, but I haven't got a chance to do that.
Well, you let me know. I mean, I can find some stuff. I'm sure I got some stuff laying around the house. We could do this.
Yeah, I think I'll pass.
Yeah, is there anything that you would not try?
I mean, yeah, of course. Like I said, like the whole tie me up and be spanking me too hard and shit like that. Like it has to be a line somewhere.
So you need like a safe word?
Yeah, like I won't do it like all the way, because there's some people who like pain or weird stuff. I'm not into.
What would your safe word be? Like if we're doing this and you're just like, okay, it's too rough. What are we using for the safe word?
I mean, it could be anything. You can just say bananas. You just gotta have to know what the safe word is.
So if you just start screaming like fucking bananas, like that.
Yeah, like you need to stop. Yeah.
So the safe word is bananas. Okay.
No, it could be different word every time. You just gotta agree on what it is.
I like bananas though, but I think I would probably be cracking up if I just heard you start screaming bananas. So, all right, guys want to know, like, are you currently involved with anybody?
You can say that.
Now, is it a guy or a girl?
Well, I'm not into girls, so it gotta be a guy.
Okay. Would you ever like do a video with girls, or is it just something like you never would do?
Oh no, I never say never. Like I never did a girl scene, so I will do it. It's just gotta be somebody I like, and I wouldn't mind doing it with. It can just be anybody, because I'm not gonna be into it. So.
Now, this guy that you're, quote unquote, with right now, how does he feel about it? Like being in the business?
No, it's fine. It doesn't really bother him. So.
Is he in the business himself, or is he just like a regular dude?
He's not in that industry. No way.
Because some regular dudes, sometimes can't handle it. Sometimes they can't, be with somebody that's in the business.
No, obviously he's fine with it. I mean, he has an open mind, and basically as long as it's like work and not personal, he doesn't really care. So. Now,
are you currently with any kind of like production company or a management team, or you just kind of just freelancing it?
I mean, I work with different agents and, management people, but I'm not signed with any company,
Now, is there any like long-term, short-term goals that like you still want to accomplish in the game, or like are you kind of content with where you're at right now?
I mean, like I said, I don't really want to become like a biggest name. So I'm fine where I'm at now, but I'm still like I have my own goals. Like, I'm probably gonna like do my own side and kind of slow down a little bit and focus on like other things. Like I do like a lot of parties and feature dancing and stuff like that. So, I've been kind of focusing on like the more mainstream stuff that I do.
Now, a lot of fans want to know like where they can come out and meet you at. Like, do you have like a way of like finding out their schedule, like where you're going to be at and stuff like that?
You gotta just follow me on Twitter, Club Bethany Benz. So I always tweet about like my events. Like I'm going to Canada tomorrow. I have an event in Niagara Falls at the club. So I host parties like all over, United States.
So just follow you on Twitter, find out where you're going to be, and fans can come and just, grab a photo with you and get an autograph, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, now I know I had met you originally in Atlantic City. You were doing the Exotica convention. Do you still do those type of conventions, or kind of just scale back a little bit?
I mean, like I say, I only go to a convention like if I'm booked or I have something to promote. But I'm thinking about going this January to AVNs, but I haven't for sure decided. So it just depends on what I have going on. Like if I'm working on something and I'm promoting it, then I'll do it. But I'm not just gonna go just to go.
Because I go just to go. I ain't really promoting nothing. I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go to see some ass and titties. But you know what I mean? That's just me. But but no, it was really cool that I got to meet you. So all the fans out there, if you ever get the opportunity to meet her, like she's a really cool, chill person. Because when I met you, I gave you one of my DJ hats, and like I came, like you were wearing it. I came back like an hour later, you still had that shit on. So I was just like, that's what's up. Like I just got like free promotion for a good hour there, and I'm like, these dudes are taking pictures all the while my fucking logo is on a hat. So like really cool, chill person. So if you definitely find she's going to be in your area, come check her out. So tell us a little bit about this event you got going on in Canada. Like what's going on up in Canada?
It's a strip club. I guess I'm just hosting. They having like some type of contest. It's called Wet Wednesdays or something. Wet Dollar Wednesdays. And I guess it's cold in Canada, so all the Canadian people need to come out to the club, the strip club. So.
And yeah, make sure you bring a lot of ones, because the U.S. the currency like it's not the same up there. You know what I mean? Like the dollar, like the U.S. dollar is not worth as much up there. So make sure you bring extra money with you, because you don't want to be giving these girls a U.S. dollar and that shit's only worth like 50 cents.
Yeah, I'm not sure how that works, but we're gonna find out.
Yeah, you'll find out when you go to cash that shit in and you convert it, and you're like, oh damn, I need to go back up to Canada and get this shit right. But all right, so you're gonna be up there now. You're just gonna be hosting? You're not gonna be feature dancing, or?
It sucks because you need like dancers license or whatnot, and as an American citizen, I can't get one unless I'm there for like 3 months and I'm on a work visa, so I can't.
Whoa, hold up. So you can't go to Canada and get ass naked if you wanted to?
You have to, like, there's some areas in Canada, like outside of like Toronto, where United States, if you're a girl from United States and you want to dance, you go there. But as far as like major places like Niagara Falls, Toronto, you need a dancer's license, like the one you need in Vegas. But only Canadians can get it. They won't give it to somebody from outside the country unless you're there.
I gotta I gotta find a Canadian model or a stripper or something and school us on this. Like, how do you get an application for that?
You have to get a work visa. So
Uh-huh.
basically, you want to go dance. It's a whole like a job application process. It's like they're taking that shit real seriously over there.
That is
Like
crazy.
it's a real job, you know.
So like all the girls in the United States who are out there and are twerking for money and are doing the tip drill thing, like, be happy you're doing that shit on the low, because if you were in Canada right now, there'd be no way to hide that. They're gonna like
Yeah, you're gonna have, like I said, there's only one place outside of Toronto you can go where you don't need it, but everywhere else, like major cities, you need it. I guess they're protecting the currency too much or something.
That's crazy. We're learning all kinds of new shit here today on MMB Radio. I did not know you needed a license to go up there and shake your ass. That is crazy. So, all right. So I'm going to try to get through some of these questions, like I said, because these fans have been blowing up to Twitter, asking different questions. And one of them wants to know, what is your ultimate fantasy?
My ultimate, like, sexual fantasy, or what I'm fantasizing about, like, what I want to do right now.
Either or, that works for me. As long as it includes, making out with a DJ, you know what I mean? Like, I'm cool with that.
I don't know. I think I fulfilled a lot of my fantasies pretty much. I don't know.
Well, then share one with us. They don't want to hear that I fulfilled everything. They want to hear raw, juicy details. I can't go back to them and say that she tried everything.
I guess I've never been to the swingers club, but I would never swing. But I want to just go and like pretend that I'm thinking about doing it. So that's what I want to do.
Isn't that how you got into porn, though? You were thinking about doing it, and it kind of just happened.
No, I just want to go and see other people do that. Like, I don't think I will do it because that's just not my thing, But I'm just curious. It's just, looking, watching.
So you would like to watch people make out?
Yeah, at least I want to go once and see it. Just something different.
I feel you, because it's like watching a porno and everything. It's like, okay, you're watching a video. It's cool. It's like watching a music DVD. It's like, all right, it's cool and everything, but I want to go see such and such in concert. So you kind of want to go see them fuck in real life.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question then. Next question is, someone to know, where is the craziest place that you've ever had sex at?
Oh, on a plane.
On a plane, to the Mile High Club?
Yep.
Now, is this a commercial flight or a private jet, or?
Actually, the crazy thing, it was a public commercial flight.
Now that people know what was going on, or no?
No, it was a red eye.
Oh, okay, so everybody was just sleeping, except for you and whoever the dude was.
Yeah, it's easy to have sex on a on a private plane, but I don't think it's as easy to do it on a commercial flight.
Yeah, the whole, the whole rush and adrenaline factor isn't there if it's on a private.
Exactly.
Okay, so fans want to know, what do you like to do when you're not doing porn and doing all the sexual stuff?
I'm a chill person. I like to, travel. I like the beach. So kind of like chill out, have a couple of drinks. I'm just kind of like a vacation person. So.
Now, do you currently like reside like out in California, or are you on the East Coast, like?
Right now I'm on the East Coast, but I'm probably gonna go back to Miami because it's getting cold, and I miss the Florida better.
So do you have you have residence in Miami, or like is that where you normally stay, like year round?
Yeah, I have a place there. I haven't been there for like a few months because I had some clubs and stuff in New York that I was hosting. But it's getting cold, so I'm probably gonna go back.
Because I'm sure we could find a bunch of people up here that would keep you warm. But
Yeah,
I mean,
no, I'm not I can't stand the cold.
I mean,
I'm
if you
not a
gotta
winter
go,
person.
you know what I mean. You gotta go. But so, what kind of music are you into? One fan wants to know.
I mean, I'm into everything, like hip hop, whatever, dance music, you know.
Who is your favorite artist right now?
Drake.
How did I knew you were gonna say that? I just had this feeling you were gonna say that.
Really? Why? Why would you say
Because I
that?
feel like everybody is like on the whole Drake movement right now. Like everybody that I asked the question to, they're
Gotta,
like
you.
Drake or Lil Wayne. Drake, Lil Wayne.
I mean, I like Lil Wayne too, but I would say Drake is like my number one artist right now. So,
Okay, so next question that a fan wanted to know is if you could be with any celebrity, who would it be?
I don't
Feel
know.
free to say Mixmaster B.
Oh, wow, you got famous now?
Well, you know, I don't just use hashtag best DJ in the world, you know, for shits and giggles, but
I probably will say Drake, but that I don't think that will happen. You know, but you never know.
because he's gonna turn you down, right?
I didn't say that. I just, I don't know if we ever gonna meet or not. But I seen I know a girl who was like messing with him, and I guess I seen a picture of what he's packing, so I was impressed.
Now, have you had any like celebrities hit on you, or
I mean, you can say that. Yeah.
who is somebody that like tried to come on to you?
I mean, I'm in the entertainment world, so unfortunately it's a small circle, but I mean, I talked to few people, from basketball and athletes, to, a couple of, people in the music business. So I don't know if I should say some names.
Yeah, I think you should. I think you should. That'd be cool. Everybody here seems cool with that. Everybody cool with that, right? Mention some names, name dropping. You know what I mean? So, all right, what do you say? Music artists, all right. So,
well,
do they
actually,
try?
I say one. I will say one name because I'm pretty sure he doesn't care. I hooked up with Wayne before, but that was 4 years ago, before my adult career and all that. So.
And then, do they try to wine and dine you? Do they try to do they send you?
No, I say
gifts,
I
or?
hooked up with him. It wasn't a long relationship.
So what? How long of a relationship was it? Like a 20-minute thing, an hour?
I mean, it was a one night thing.
Oh, it's well, he's probably done that a couple times, so you know. But I mean, you said athletes and everything. Do they send these crazy gifts your way, or are they just really just hey, would you just like to hang out and go to dinner sometime, or?
I mean, I dated a couple of athletes before, so it was a relationship thing, But I mean, they travel so much, so you only see them half of the year, and then kind of,
So NBA stars, NFL stars, are you going to Canada? Are you fucking hockey players? Oh.
I mean, no, it was the NBA and NFL people.
Okay.
So.
Any big name people, or household name people, or?
Yeah, a couple of big name people.
Any that you can share with us, or give us some clues? Can we guess? Can we play the guessing game? Can we kind of guess who it is?
Miami Heat, Chicago Bulls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Miami Heat star.
A Miami Heat star. Fun. Is it one of the big three?
Yeah, it's one of the big three.
Is it Chris Bosh?
No. but if you're gonna start saying that, then you gotta figure out who it is. So I'm just gonna keep it at that.
All right, so then it just narrowed it down to two. Okay. Okay. How tall was he?
He wasn't the tallest person. He's tall, pretty tall because he's a basketball player, not the tallest one.
Okay. Does he have a receding hairline?
No.
No. Okay. All right, so that kind of narrowed it down, so we kind of know who it is.
Okay, great. And I didn't say anything.
And you didn't say his name. You know what I mean? That's what's up, though. I ain't mad at him. I got his jersey. It's all good.
Okay.
And the Chicago Bulls. So there's only one guy on the Bulls right now that is balling like that. So,
no, it's not him.
It's not? It's not?
No.
Oh, it's not Mr. ACL?
You mean Rose? No.
Say, I wasn't mentioning names. You don't want to start mentioning names.
I'm happy to saying that's not him, you know.
Was it another European guy?
No, he's not European.
No, he's not European. Really? Oh, wait. Is he still play for the Bulls?
I think so. But then again, you know what? I don't really follow up with these guys. You know, maybe they traded him this year. Who knows?
So it's like, I don't even know where the hell he's at right now.
Yeah, like I don't really pay attention. So basketball season just started. So I definitely didn't see him play.
Well, if it ain't Derrick Rose, then it don't even matter. So that's why I look at it.
Well, yeah, you can say that.
So, all right, but we already know the Miami Star, so we'll just leave it with that. So, so, all right, so we got all the like what you like to do in your free time and everything. Like, what do you look for in a guy? Like when you like the guy that you're with now, like what attracts you to a guy?
I mean, I don't know. I don't really have like a type or anything. So basically, like some people you click, some people you don't. So I guess it's more like a chemistry, and you never know who it's gonna be with. So there you go.
So there's nothing with looks, or like is there a certain look that you go for? Like you like the preppy, clean look, you like the thug look, like you know.
I mean, I'm not an extremist. Like I said, I don't really have a type, but I don't have no particular extreme. Like I'm like into somebody who's balanced. So, you know, you can't. You know, I don't want like a gangster, and I don't want like person who works at the library neither. So it's just gotta be, you know, in the middle.
Somewhere in between, gotta have like a soft side, a hard side, just kind of like a little mellow in between.
Just like balanced person, a little bit of everything.
All right, so all the guys out there that will hit me up on Twitter, make sure you take notes on that. You know, I mean, it helps if you play for the Miami Heat, but it's not necessary. You could play if you play for the Toronto Raptors. That might be cool. You know, what I mean, she's gonna be in Canada tomorrow, so you know, check her out. So let everybody know again where they can find you at on Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff.
Well, yeah, my Twitter is Club Bethany Benz, so is my Instagram, Club Bethany Benz, and then I have a line, just Bethany Benz. That's all my social networks.
All right, and you can see her tomorrow? Wednesday, right? Wednesday.
Wednesday.
All right.
In Niagara Falls.
So Niagara Falls, wet Wednesdays. I've been up to Niagara Falls before. Even if you're not going to wet, I have. I was there when I was a kid. I was there when I was a kid, and we did the whole like, you take a picture, looks like you're in a barrel, like you're going over Niagara Falls. Like that was the one thing I remembered the most about it. Like I don't really remember too much about Canada other than Niagara Falls. Like even if you're not going to wet Wednesdays and you're not seeing Bethany, first off, you're not going to see her. That's just shame on you, just stupid for not going to go see her. But you're still going to guarantee to get wet because you could walk by Niagara Falls and the wind is just going to blow mist and water on you. So you're going to get wet either way. So you're either going to get wet at the club with Bethany Benz or you're just going to get wet from walking by Niagara Falls. But I would highly, highly recommend you go check her out. Is there anything else you want the fans to know? Anything upcoming projects other than Canada?
Well, I'm looking to do my website, so you can look out for that. And I think I'm going to start doing people that asking me to to start doing like camp shows, so I think I'm gonna do that. I just haven't decided like what website, what campsite I'm gonna sign up with.
But
So,
definitely, when you do
you know.
that, let us know, because that's kind of hot. I'm down to watch that.
Yeah, so a lot of people want to like do private shows with me, so I'm gonna start doing that too. So it doesn't matter if you're not in the same city, we can do that.
See, even if you don't have a passport, you can't get to Canada, and you don't want to cross the border illegally and get shot, you can do a camp show.
Yeah.
I don't know what the Mountie Moose Patrol situation is like up there. I know you can get to Canada through Detroit. Not that I've ever done that, but you can get to Canada through Detroit. So,
You mean like what? Go try to climb the fence or something?
Well, yeah. Actually, it's just basically you can really just kind of just walk across. It's not like Mexico into the United States. See, the United States will take in Canadians. We don't want Mexicans. That's the whole thing with the whole illegal immigration thing. And no disrespect to all my Mexicanos out there, like I'm just saying, like you go to Texas and you try to cross into Mexico, there's like barbed wire and semi-automatics and everything. Like the Canadians are kind of like, they don't want you to cross over, but like you won't die.
Oh man, yeah, maybe.
You could.
Strict over there.
You could die in
Strict over
Detroit
there.
getting to Canada. Put it this way, if you can survive getting through Detroit first to get to the border of Canada, then you're already ahead of the game.
Oh yeah, because Detroit is like, it's crazy.
Yo, it's Detroit Rock City. It's hard there. So
It's like a war zone.
it is. So all right, so I'm gonna get two more questions. So people are still tweeting in questions as we're even doing the interview right now, and I'm just gonna grab one right here. And okay, what is your favorite position sexually?
I say like doggy style, but it changes every other day. So
As long as you're doing it right, it doesn't really matter what position, right? As
I
long
mean,
as-
different people, different positions feel different. So
Okay, and let's see. We got one more. We'll take the last question here. We got last question from Miss Bethany Benz. Let's see. This is just some whack questions. Like, what is your favorite food? Like, really? Like, if you got a porn star on the line, you want to know what the fuck she's eating? So I guess he's probably wondering what you were eating because he's probably trying to go in that other hole somewhere. So he want to know if you ate or something, I guess, before. Is that something like, are you into that, or are you into anal play, or?
I mean, I do it. Not every day. It's not really like my thing that I have to do, but I just do it sometimes.
It depends what you eat, right? Apparently,
No,
this guy
I think it
thinks so.
depends on how I feel. So.
Alright, but in all fairness, let's answer the dude's question, because he was, kind enough to go ahead and tweet in a question. So, what is your favorite food?
I like seafood.
There you go. She likes seafood. So, I don't know. That could smell kind of funky. You going into that kind of action. Seafood, you know what I mean? But.
Oh, well.
She's like, oh, well. She's like, you can get the fuck out of the room if you want.
No,
if it ain't your thing.
Right. So.
So, alright, so like I said, check her out. She's going to be Wet Wednesdays up in Canada. You can follow her on Instagram, follow her on Twitter, follow her wherever the hell she goes, follow her in the bathroom, follow her in the bedroom. You know what I mean? Whatever kind
No,
of
don't do that.
whatever kind of creepy stalker shit you guys are into nowadays. But we thank you for calling in and talking to us a little bit. And I need you to do me a huge favor. Next time you see Dwayne Wade, tell him I said what's up.
Oh my god! Why you have to put me like on the blast? Like that?
I waited to the end. I always say what's up. I didn't say nothing else. We appreciate you calling in, and keep in touch with us. Let us know like when you're gonna be doing these webcam shows, and we can really hype it up for you.
Okay, definitely. I'll let you know.
All right. Well, appreciate it again. It's been a pleasure, and we'll be talking to you real soon.
Hello, everybody. This is your girl, Bethany Benz, and you're listening to Mix Master B, the best DJ in the world.